anything about saving worlds. But you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero. You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
With Deadpool and Wolverine stars Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, and joining us now is the director, co-writer, producer, and all-round really good guy, Shawn Levy.
So, anticipation for this movie has been off the charts.
Yes.
It got 365 million views in 24 hours after the trailer debuted during the Super Bowl.
I was one of them.
Repeatedly.
Thank you.
What was that like, and what can we expect in this installment?
Wow.
Hit it, Levy.
Well, I mean, I think you can expect all the humor and audacity that people want out of a Deadpool movie, and all the action that they want out of a Wolverine and a Deadpool movie. But I think you can also expect more heart than you might be expecting, because ultimately it's this oil and water kind of story where it's also about friendship, and it was made by friends. About friendship.
We really felt like that at the end when we locked the movie. It was like both this, it was odd. It was melancholic, but also triumphant. You know, we were very sad to let this thing go once it was locked and then share it with the world. But the thing we were most proud of is that life's not easy for so many people out there all over the place. And the movie at the end of the day is meant to not be a commercial for another movie. It's meant to be a self-contained and very complete story that leads with joy. And you're supposed to, the idea is that you are walking out of that movie theater having experienced the most amount of joy in 2 hours than you could ever fathom. And that's the end of the day. That's what, we're lucky to do that.
And I just want to say, Leslie is in this one.
Leslie Uggams is legendary. Legendary.
Yeah.
In this movie. The best.
Thank you for that. So, Ryan, you also co-wrote and produced this film and had been trying to get a third Deadpool movie off the ground. I don't understand people.
Yeah.
Third one off the ground for years. When you approached Shawn to direct it, how did you know he was the right guy for the job? And
Yes, ma'am.
There's an
what has this journey been like for the two of you?
Wow. Okay. Whoa, God. I
Hard hitting. Hard hitting.
Try. Take me seriously, damn it.
It has been. You know, these movies are very difficult. I was having a lot of trouble finding the story, just to be totally honest. I was really struggling. And, you know, I think people don't care as much about universes and those kinds of things as much as they care about characters and smaller groups of people. Smaller groups of people are people's whole world. And the idea that, you know, Disney had bought Fox and basically said, you know, we're going to bring Deadpool over to the MCU, but the rest can go away. That became sort of an allegory for the actual story, and that's something that Shawn and I got to crack together with our co-writers, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick and Zeb Wells, and really put on the page an allegory for that, which is that I don't care, you can keep your MCU, I want the people I love. And so to bring that into the MCU was the thing that really, for us, cracked it. But Shawn specifically has this incredible legacy and story of hitting it out of the park in multiple genres and doing everything with heart and warmth and being a unique filmmaker in that he can do it in so many places. That's not a sexual reference, Levy. He can do it. And so to bring that energy to Deadpool, I felt when I asked him that I wouldn't do another one unless he would do it with me. Because we've done Free Guy together, Adam Project, and now this, Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm lucky to find a creative partner this late in life, Whoopi.
You know, Whoopi, I'm uniquely placed. I can talk about these two in a way they can't. It's an unstoppable team. They bled for this movie. They looked after everyone. I can say this for my character. I've done this for 24 years. I've never felt so cared for. The script they wrote for me, I can't wait for fans to discover it, but it's their DNA, which is about bringing joy and heart and laughter and bringing people together. That's who the two of them are. So I'm really proud to work with them, and I'm so glad you asked that question.
Well, Hugh, you had said you were hanging up your Wolverine claws for good after playing him for the last time in 2017's Logan. What changed your mind, and did you have any hesitation?
I did believe it when I said it, by the way. I believed what I was saying. I really felt, at that time, I felt I'd done everything. It had been 17 years, it had been 9 movies, and I knew we were doing Logan, and 3 days after announcing it was my last, I saw Deadpool 1. And I was like, oh, that's 48 hours, midnight run, planes, trains, automobiles, The Odd Couple. This is like, I could see the characters, but I'd already said, I'm out, so I'm out. And it was
How do you
August
think I
14th.
felt? My goal was to get us together and you know, Jackman retires? Like, come on, man.
I don't know what it was.
But everyone's allowed to change their mind.
Yeah,
It was August 14th, 2022. I was driving out east on the LIE, and literally I was like, I want to do that movie.
Yeah.
I've got to do that movie. I've got to do it with these guys. I've got to do it with Deadpool. I want to come back. Every cell in my body said, I want to come back.
Did you say Daddy's back?
Yeah.
Well, that's how we know.
Rima, thank you, Rima.
Thank you, Rima.
And I pulled over the side of the road. I pulled off the LIE and I rang Ryan.
Oh, wow.
I want to be in.
No.
Ian, please tell me you're not shooting already.
I was like, please tell me you're not dead. Who calls someone? Text or
Like an
email or-
old-timey
Not
phone
even a
call.
text.
Yeah.
Well, Shawn, this movie marks the first time Deadpool and Wolverine are joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, which is a really big deal, I think. It's also the first Marvel movie to get an R rating. How did that allow you to do it creatively for the universe?
Well, I mean, it certainly is a new thing for Marvel,
Yeah.
and to their credit, and thankfully for us, they really trusted us to use the R rating when it made sense for comedy or for these characters, but we never used it gratuitously, as we said. I mean, it really is a movie that is ultimately about friendship, and so we used it when we thought there was a comedic opportunity that would be juicy.
There were a few moments where we were like, they said what? They said yes?
Yeah. No, every time we turned in the script, Ryan and I would be like, go! And then, like, they never stopped us.
Yeah, they
Wow.
really.
That's
And in fact,
incredible.
the other
Yeah.
way, they were very additive. Kevin Feige was incredibly additive. All the Disney folks, they were amazing about it. It was really wild.
That's incredible. Now, Shawn, you're known for family-friendly fare, like the Night at the Museum franchise, which is wonderful. Stranger Things, also wonderful. You've said that you used to be a nice Canadian boy, and that this one over here somehow corrupted you.
Oh, he's corrupted me deeply.
Really?
Well, because
Me too.
Oh, yeah, he was a nice Australian boy.
Neither of us feel safe here.
Yeah.
So you were a nice Australian boy, and then he comes along?
How do you think my kids feel? Like, Daddy, you're softening around these people.
No, literally, we would write every day together, and every once in a while, Ryan would say, just give me the laptop, I want to try something. And we would just keep turning the laptop back and forth, and Ryan would write a joke, and he would be so excited that I would find it so funny. I was like, buddy, I don't know what that word means. and he would kind of like lean over and describe the, perhaps sensitive language. And I'd be like, and so literally, like, at this point, my search history on Google, just trying to understand some of the R-rated jokes, I'm troubled.
The algorithm on his Instagram is irreparably broken.
Probably broken now. Well, Shawn, also, I hear your nickname is Loose Lips Levy. So I'm hoping that you'll spill some tea for the Star Wars movie that you were also developing for your super fans. What can you tell us?
Well, first off, Loose Lips Levy is also the name he dances under.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know where the
know that.
rumor started that it was about my mouth. No, it's about my hips.
Oh,
Yeah, those hips
the
they
hips
lie.
don't
Those
lie.
hips, no,
They
do
do
all
lie?
the time.
No, I can say so little, so little.
Not even
But no, I feel like this experience. I mean, we've worked on this movie for almost 2.5 years, and it has trained me to shut up and not blow surprises.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna.
The fact that
go with
Deadpool and
But it is
Wolverine
in
has so many
development.
surprises that have not come out is shocking in this day
spite
and
of
age.
the best efforts of the internet,
Yes.
where
Yeah.
every rumor is out there.
Of course.
But yeah, a lot of surprises
And he's also
still.
being evasive because he knows if he does a movie without me, he's a dead man.
Yeah, no, it's cool if you play
Okay.
a Jedi, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'll take it.
Our thanks to Loose Lips, Ryan Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman, and really his name is Shawn Levy. Deadpool and Wolverine hits theaters tomorrow. Do yourself a favor. Leave the politics for a couple of hours and go have a good time.